you were trying really hard to make a difference between the soloist and the group, and you were successful in making that very different. Now, how do you like the trumpet sound in the solos?
It's a little bit reserved. I think I gave too small.
What do you think, Aaron?
I mean, just your pattern was way too small.
Was it? I was trying to give a neutral gesture just so that people could follow along with you. So I guess I should have been more clear about that.
Yeah, I think you got to give him something to hang on to.
Sure.
You know, he certainly saw small from you. He saw tiny, and then it just got under supported from him because he didn't get any energy from you about it.
Sure.
And that's just so hard, you know, to make a real quiet gesture. Because small can be real soft, but you've heard me say this in symphonic band a million times, you know, right? The piano is not soft. Soft's an ice cream cone in August, you know. It's a weak, soft. It's quiet. We can be really quiet and still be strong, still be powerful, even though we're quiet.
Sure.
And that's a really tough thing to do. How can I be small yet not look unsupported, not look, Mr. Whitwell liked to say, malnourished and iron poor. He used to say that to a band all the time. They didn't make a beautiful concert sound. That's an iron poor and malnourished sound. Let's make it sound like we ate breakfast today. He used to say third world country sound. And then he was conducting a band at Interlochen. There was a kid from the third world country and said, shut up! True story. They were very offended, and he had to apologize profusely and learn his lesson. He shouldn't say third world country sound to the International Youth Wind Ensemble. So, it could have been a hint, but true story. So let's do the beginning again, maybe first 4 bars, and see if you can do that. You know, your gesture doesn't have to be real tiny. You just want there to be a contrast in bar 3. Sure. There's lots of ways for you to be a contrast, and luckily, Dorsey and Bell, it's a full forte. You know, so go. Higher. Is to just focal point give beats.
Okay.
You know, none of them are, the wrestlers don't have to be concerned at all about what beat any of the beats are until the one before they're supposed to play. You know, so you can just give a nice healthy bounce of the ball, and then if you bring your left arm in your face and your arm in, they'll come in. They'll come in at the right time. They don't need the pattern. He doesn't need the pattern necessarily. If you want to go neutral, there's more ways to go neutral than just small. You know, you're making the pattern there. Try it just on the focal point.
Just making it.
There you go. Now, let's just stop right there. Because why did I say there you go?
Because
No. Kate.
Because Aaron sounded.
He sounded so much better.
Right.
That's why I wanted to stop, because it's not about you. As soon as you said I, that's why I went, no. Because he sounded so much better. Something you gave him let him make his best characteristic sound again, as opposed to before where he just didn't feel like he could. Right?
Sure.
Okay, done. That's all we need to do there.